Hey guys, okay, so just doing another show. I had a request for this show from Mr. Fool Lover, something like that. I don't even know his name, but um, so he just wanted me to compare my hoppers I use with my pump, which is the 100 round Sportshot hopper with the Ghetto homemade speed feed. Didn't come with this, obviously, and the 50 round Winchester, and it's also modded. But I'll let you guys in on why I modded them. It's not that I didn't like, certain aspects I didn't, and that's why I modded, but for a few things it was just felt like modding it. So first up is the 100 round hopper. So this is the Sportshot hopper. The Pumpenstein professional pump team uses these. Very nice hopper, feeds pretty good. The pros about it, really, it's real durable. Really hard plastic. It's not going to break at all, unless you like dove into the snake or something. You absolutely just crash it on the ground. It looks cool. It looks really nice with the pump gun. It's easy to take apart and clean. It just has, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little screws in the side there. Pretty sure you can see those. One right there, one right there, one right there. One in the front here and one back here. So that's the it's easy to take apart, and therefore it's easy to clean, and it's a pretty hard to hit shape. It's fairly flat for an 100 round hopper. If you see that, that's not really gonna be. It doesn't present much of a target, honestly. Like, even if it was out, it's still kind of a smaller hopper for 100 rounds. And it's pretty cheap. I think I found this one for like 11 bucks online. I'm not even sure if they make them anymore, but if they do, definitely look into making an investment in them and not just filling a 200 round with 100 rounds, because they bounce around and it just presents a bigger target, and this just makes it a lot more convenient, and it looks cool. So the cons about it, the bad things about it was only that it came with the. It's kind of hard to describe, but number one, the feed neck was very tall. As you can see, it's hacked down a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, the rough edges, but I did have to take a hacksaw to it. So the feed neck was very long for whatever reason. It was like 2 inches longer. A simple hacksaw will fix that. And also, inside of this, I'm not sure if you're able to see. I took the speed feed off real quick. Here, let me get this light on it. Inside, there is a small ridge. A very small ridge. I'm not sure if you can see that. Right by the feed port, right where the paintball's into the feed neck. There's a very small ridge surrounding it. There, I think you can see it on the right side. You can see that little ridge there. And what that is basically this Sportshot hopper was originally designed for a paintball gun that shot 55 caliber paintballs. It came in like a gun package, and it had a 55 caliber insert in there that was for 55 caliber paintballs, and it sat on that little ridge around the feed port there where the paintballs dumped into the feed neck, and it fed 55 caliber. Obviously not going to fit .68 caliber paintballs, so you had to. It was easily fixed. You just took it out, took the screws out, you took the insert out, but then it left you with the problem of that ridge, and paintballs tended to get stuck a lot, and it didn't feed very well. So I suggest, if you have a Dremel with a little sander that spins, just sand that down, and you should be fine. I don't have a Dremel, so I did it the getaway. Just took a drill, I wrapped it in like sandpaper, and I went to work on it with a drill bit, and it just spun it around, and I sanded it down, and it feeds great. So I didn't really have a gripe with the lid. The lid was fine. It was a good lid. There was nothing wrong with it, but I just wanted to put a speed feed on it. Just thought it would be cool. I still had the lid, just in case I ever wanted to go back to that, or if it rained. But yeah, so great hopper. The 100 round is definitely a nice hopper, nice size, and it's real cheap. For those of you that shoot a little bit less, or want to change hoppers for like a different scenario, like a speedball game, go with the 50 round. If you don't shoot a lot in speedball, but you're still an open class player, or even in woodsball, I tend to shoot a lot more in woodsball, but that's just me, maybe. Just my playing style, but definitely look into getting one of these. You can find these for like $6. They come with, I can take this off, they come with like a Pringles type lid, like it completely pops off. It comes completely off, and it's not a flip top or anything, so it's real. It's, you know, you can't reload with it, and it shortens the hopper up a little bit, so you can only hold about 50. With this, it's a die-lock lid top. I found a die-lock lid pod. I didn't go out and buy one. I actually found one, and I just was, you know, bored one day, so I hacked it down, and it fits pretty much perfectly right on top here. And it now it's just a, you know, a flip top lid. So it makes it hold about 60 now or so. I think I think I fit about 65 in here one time, I counted. But yeah, that was really the only, that was one of the problems that came with. The other thing was the feed neck. If you can look real close, you can see the electrical tape on there. Yeah, this feed neck, this hopper was designed around the older feed necks. Like, if you look on the old SL68 Tippmann pumps, the feed necks are real tiny, and this one will fit that. But as far as like modern day feed necks, obviously I don't have a clamping one on here right now. I'm looking into getting one, but did not fit. It was just, I could spin it around, I could just like hit it and it would like spin in the feed neck. So I mean, it would literally like spin around. It wouldn't just like move a little bit, it would spin. So it was very loose. So I just had to wrap it in electrical tape. Works fine now. It doesn't really bother me, but definitely looking into getting a clamping feed neck so I can improve that. So that was the only gripes really with the 50 round, was just that it came with a really shitty lid and just the feed neck was too thin. But the good things about it is it's very small. As you can see, it's just tiny on the gun. It looks kind of odd at first if you've never seen a 50 round hopper on a paintball gun. It looks a little bit different, but yeah, so I think it looks pretty cool actually. Like I said, very durable. It just the Brass Eagle ones, the 50 round hoppers, are very cheap plastic, very bendy. You can almost like squeeze them in and touch the two sides together. They're just real shitty plastic. I didn't like it, so I went with the Winchester hoppers. They're fairly easy to clean, you know. I just take the die-lock lid modded top off, clean this out, and just stick a rag in there and just kind of work it around. And if I get a break in the hopper, if it gets shot or something and the paintballs rattle around and they break or something happens, if I pour in a broken paintball, you know, for whatever reason. And it's also a very cheap hopper. You can pick these up without the modded lid, and yeah, without the modded lid for about $6. With a modded lid, they actually sell them. You can pick them up for about $12, I think. So an extra $6 for the modded lid. I don't really think it's worth it. I think you could just mod it by yourself. And it's real hard to hit. Obviously, you know, just popping out of a bunker, even if it was out a little bit, you know, it'd be a very hard target to hit. So that's really the hopper show. I can't really say which one is better or not. I don't really think one is better than the other in any way, because you can't really compare them. One holds 100, one holds 50, but they're both great hoppers for pump. So look into getting one if you're into the whole pump thing, or maybe if you're just going out for fun, just with a limited amount of paint. Even with your ego or something or anything, just slap one of these hoppers on there and just go to work with, you know, a little semi-auto, just single shot it, eyes on, you know, and just, you know, if you want to play a little bit of limited paint game, go out there with this, and that's how you do it. So those are the hoppers. Like I said, can't really say which one's better than the other. I love them both. So hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks.